What is going on, guys? It is Chris from Legacy Studios, and today we are having a look at Assassin's Creed. The very first ever Assassin's Creed. This is our next playthrough, episode 1 Assassin's Creed, and yeah, this is kind of really just a tutorial level. How much we actually need this is sort of unknown, if anything, but it's kind of in the same way with like the King Kong playthrough. That there's some stuff that I did a guide for that really didn't require it. Do you know what I mean? It just didn't. It was easy, it was straightforward, and this is the same. I don't think you really need any help for this section, but it's a case that I'm starting at the very beginning. So yeah, this part is just sort of like a glitched out part of it, or you'll understand it more as the game goes on. But yeah, just walk around, do what you want. There's stuff that comes up on the screen, so you can kind of like learn some of the controls, which is pretty useful. So use that while you've got it, but you won't be here that long. I mean, you see I'm just running around and just doing whatever, because there is nothing you can do at this point. You've just got to wait for this to end before you can really progress. You know what I mean? So yeah. And it seems like we might be leaving. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, maybe we are. I don't know. They might actually work this out one day. No, maybe not. Oh, this bit takes a while. Oh, I just got pushed. Oh, hello. What's happening? There we go. Bloody took them long enough, didn't it? Over a minute that took them. Jesus Christ, they're not very fast, are they?
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's a...
Well, this is a boring cutscene. No, I'm sorry, I'm afraid, you know, this part of like the game, there's plenty of cutscenes and stuff like that. Later on in the game, that's less of a problem. You know, it doesn't happen as much. So yeah, I mean, this is, I guess really this gives me a chance to talk about the game. It's an older game now. I mean, there have been, just on the main consoles, 5 Assassin's Creed so far, and we've got the 6th one which is coming. I think there's been a couple of PSP titles as well, so there's been a ton of Assassin's Creed games, and this is where it all started, the very, very, very first one. And to be honest, I think it's also the worst one. You know, I mean, I know Assassin's Creed 3 gets a lot of shit, which I don't get. I really like that game. I think I might be... I get that they're saying that you have to spend so long in the game before you even sort of start it. I'm not going to say any spoilers in case you haven't played it, but I kind of get that argument, but I still think it's a really fun game. And I don't get why the criticism exists, because isn't that what a game is supposed to be about? I mean, first and foremost, it is supposed to be an enjoyable experience. And it's a game I enjoyed, it's a game I've 100%ed, I 100%ed that, and I've 100%ed all the DLCs, the online achievements, everything. I got the whole lot, because I thought it was a really fun game. But, I don't know, so many people give that crap. For me, you know, Revelations was worse, way worse. Revelations was probably the second worst for me. So, I don't know, I just think the criticism of 3 is a little bit stupid, but there we go. Rant over. We're actually getting into the game a bit more now. We might be anyway. We're getting somewhere. I know I'm talking over this and you can't really hear this. But basically they're explaining everything that's going on, etc, etc. If you don't care about storyline, then forget it. If you do care about storyline, well, I'm still not going to stop talking, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to have the spoilers here in case anyone's watching and hasn't played it. And also, if you just actually play the game, you'll hear this when you're playing the game. So, yeah, you know, play the game if you want the spoilers, you know. And that will really explain everything to you. So yeah, you know, it's your DNA there. The blue stuff being optional, the white stuff being sort of like required. Throughout the guide, we're going to get all the blues, all the white, everything. By the time this playthrough is over, we will have 100%ed the game, all extra stuff, all additional achievements, you name it, we'll have it. Nothing is going to be left in this guide. We are going to get everything, including all of the flags, which, yay, yeah. I have some memories of the flags. Oh god, I spent a long time collecting all of them. And we'll probably, with things like that, with like the extra like collectible stuff like the flags and knights and stuff like that, again, you'll see all this stuff later. We'll probably also make some separate videos for them, so people can just get the flags or just get the knight and not have to worry about seeing like the rest of the playthrough, because I know that some people are going to want to see the playthrough the whole way through, and some people just want to get the flags and just want to get the knights and sort of want to work the rest out themselves, which I get that completely. So we're going to make both, and then you can, you know, pick and choose what you want to see and what you want to watch, you know. That's how I prefer to do things. I prefer to, you know, give you guys a choice as to what you want to see. And it goes without saying that we will be covering the other Assassin's Creed games as well. This is not going to be the only one we'll do. We own every single one, and we will be doing every single one. And yeah, this is leading up to the tutorial bit, which is going to happen soon. It's just explaining the synchronization bar, which is basically sort of measures sort of how close you keep it to, say, like your ancestor's memory. It goes down if you hurt civilians, it goes down if you fall off a wall, but also it's your health bar. It goes down during fights, so it's best to sort of keep it up. The only way you can actually increase it is to do the bonus objectives. So yeah, I mean that's probably the only encouragement for doing the bonus objectives, because they are as boring as hell. So, I mean, I like this game. I know I said it's the worst in the Assassin's Creed series. I still like it, but it is repetitive and it is a little bit boring in places. If you can push through it, the story is fantastic. First thing we're going to do is first person, which is hitting Y and looking around. That's it. And that's first person view. Yay, that was easy as hell. Okay, now we want to get through all of these jug ladies without hitting them. So what you want to do is press and hold B, which gives a gentle push, which allows you to push through the crowds, but without anyone sort of looking at you. The guards won't notice you, people won't notice you, no complaints, no noise, and so on. That's really an important part, because an important part of being an assassin on this game and on the other ones is not getting caught, not being seen, being quiet and sneaky, and we're going to try and do that the best we can on this video. We're going to try and be the quietest we can, the sneakiest we can. Of course, some things are going to cause the commotion, so, you know. Right, now what we're doing here is the high profile and low profile. You hold right trigger for like the action-based stuff, the jumping, the hitting, the grabbing, and you release it for like the more acceptable stuff, like, you know, blending in and pushing people and stuff like that, you know. And now we're here with this guy. We want to grab him, we're going to throw him. So we're going to go up to him, and holding right trigger, we're going to press B and use our analog stick to choose where to throw him. Now I missed. You actually had to throw him in that area. I actually missed it, but it didn't matter. So, oh no, it did. Sorry, ignore me. I shot this video over a month ago, so... No, but you have to get it in there. But it's easy to do. It's easy to do. I mean, as you see, I cocked it up, but I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, not again. Please, not again. Please be something else. There we go. Okay. Now, hold right trigger. Holding right trigger will take you from walking to sort of jogging / running. And if you hold A on top of that, you'll be sprinting. Also, the thing with sprinting, what makes sprinting so handy, is that it's also what you need to do to jump. When you're on the roof, if you're just running, your guy will run to the edge and then he'll just sort of fall off and grab it. If you hold A, he'll jump off of it. The only thing I would warn you about is make sure there's something for him to jump onto, because if there's a ledge and there's like nothing else for like 50 feet, he'll still jump it, even if you can't, even if there's no way you can make that jump, or even if there's just nothing there at all, he'll jump it. So, you know, keep an eye out. It's very easy to fall off in high profile, and that will draw attention. It can sometimes even draw the guards, so watch out. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to kill this guy here. Haha! Well, you want to press left trigger, and that will lock onto him. You don't have to, but, you know, we will. You want to press up on the D-pad to get out the hidden blade. You want to assassinate anybody, that's the weapon to use, but you can only use it for assassinating. It doesn't work in combat. So you want to walk up to the guy and you want to press X, and that will kill him. Oh no, we've been spotted! What a surprise. This guy here has spotted him. He's looking down, he's examining, he's going to look around, and eventually he'll work out that you killed him, because we're the only person here. But it took him a while, as you can see. And you see, now that it's flashing red, we know now that he is looking at us and he's suspicious of us. He isn't going to attack us at this point, but if we do anything, if we so much as jump in the air, he is going to come after us. So we're going to do that. We're going to provoke him. I jumped, and as you see, he's now provoked. So now we're going to run away. You don't have to run away, you can just try and kill all the guards, but especially in the earlier parts of the game when you don't have access to all the moves, that's not very easy. Then what you want to do is come up here, and then the line of sight is broken when it's flashing yellow. It means that they're still chasing you, but they can't see you. So now we're just going to hide, and voila! He's going to come up here, as you can see there, and he can't figure out that we're in the garden gazebo thing. How it is he is that stupid not to look in there, I don't know. But he's not the only one. A lot of the guards are like that. And then you'll see that it's green there, it's now flashing green, and that means no one can see us and no one can come after us and we're perfectly safe. At which point you want to leave and carry on with your mission. And now we're standing there like a lemon. Ah yes, blending in. I remember blending in. Well, you just saw the first part of blending in, which was hiding in that place. You can also hide in haystacks. You can sit on a bench. And you can blend in with a bunch of priests or scholars or whatever they are. Again, that shouldn't work, but it does. Same with sitting on a bench. Sitting on a bench shouldn't stop anyone from being able to get you. The one thing about blending is, like, you'll see there, they're all watching us, but if you just blend and walk through, they're not really going to pay any attention. The only thing I would say is don't bother using this for a guard post unless you're hidden in with scholars. Ain't going to do you no good. But for something like this, it's perfect, because, you know, you're a scholar. I mean, you could never commit a crime as a scholar, could you? Idiots. Honestly. And here is just showing us the different types of people. Now you get Eagle Vision. Eagle Vision is particularly handy because it will tell us what a person is. It says there white information, yellow is assassination, red is a soldier, and blue is an ally. And then of course you get civilians, which are no colours. And don't kill them. Seriously, don't kill the civilians. You'll lose health if you or synchronization as they call it. So don't kill the civilians for the love of God. Oh God, I've made that mistake. God, I don't even know how many times. It's more times than I can even count. I've made that mistake too much. It's an easy mistake to make though. To be fair, I mean, give me some credit. It's if you're trying to assassinate a soldier and there's a civilian right next to them, yeah, it's a 50-50 chance which one you'll hit. Depends if you're facing the right way. And yeah, that is the tutorial done, and that is very near the end of the first episode. Saving now, and voila, 20G, welcome to the Animus. That's our first of 44. And that will be the end of this video. So as per usual, like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the annotations, and I will see you next time for part 2.